What up, people? How you guys doing? Sound should be working tonight, so that's good. Man, I haven't recorded videos in this new apartment yet. I've only done live streams, and I'm not used to like the echo in this room. I really don't know if you guys could hear it. Now, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to listen to the playback or something. But it's very apparent. There's a lot of reverb in here. But anyway, what's up, people? Woo Jin, first one here, followed by Pete, the Panda Man Pete. That is. We got Jaden, Justin, Ryu. What up, people? How you guys doing? We got Dragon in here. Dragon, how's the grind? How goes it? What's up, BG? What's up, Aldo? What's up, everybody? Hey, we can hear you pretty good. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, all the in-game sound issues, they should be all fixed and stuff. All right, let's get a tweet. I also slightly adjusted the webcam. I moved it like slightly over, so I don't know if you guys could tell I'm looking at. And then I just moved my monitor back like, I don't know, 2 inches or something like that. Are you sick? No. No. I did recently eat. What else is new, right? I did recently eat some spicy foods, so maybe there's a little bit of that congestion after or something, but no, not sick. Anywho, hang on. Okay, sorry, got distracted. Let's get a tweet out. Pest 7 mil, waiting on refresh, and then let's do doing some unit refreshes. Okay, already hitting the unit refreshes on day 1. All right. Donut Cop. What's up, Donut Cop? It's a good name. I like the name and everything. All right. Dearest at Marvel Champions. WTF, is that behind you? Stationary bike? Yeah, it's a stationary bike. I know. It's of all the things I could have downgraded to, from an awesome drum set to a freaking stationary bike. Oh god. But that's how it is for right now. I will be changing things. I don't know when. You know, I want to make sure. It's a new place, a little bit, slightly more expensive and everything. I want to make sure all the financials are taken care of. We haven't even officially fully cleared out of the old place. I mean, all of our stuff is in here, but like, we still have to end the contract, which is ending soon. But I'm hoping that we can maybe just skate out of there a little bit earlier or something. Wait, what? Maybe try your in-game settings for sound? Wait, what? Is the sound not working? The sound should be working. The sound should be working. I don't know how people notice the background with such a great foreground. Ah, you must be talking about Twitter. That's what you're talking about, right, I think. What's up, Ricardo? Slugberg. I didn't really have a tweet for tonight. This is a problem. Oh, before we even continue, whoa, that sound was wrong. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if that sound came through to you guys. It was just like a high pitch screeching almost when that super chat came in. That was very unusual. Interesting. But Pep said it over $10. Thank you so much, dude. Saying even BG, good luck on your grind. Cheers to your new place and our area's good weather. Awesome, dude. Thank you very much for the 10. Wait, hold on. You're not saying our area as in like you're in the same area as me, right? Because I'm pretty sure you are not, right? I can't remember exactly. I want to say UK. Ah, crap, man, I can't remember now. But I'm pretty sure you're not in the same area as me, right? Either way. Slap. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. Slug is the best tool. He does have a good tool. Yeah. It's a good tool. It's a very nice looking thing. He has a very aesthetically pleasing thing. Functional too. Didn't hear anything? Okay. Well, weird. Anyway, let's stop playing Twitter and start playing Marvel Contest Champions. You know what? That's going to be the tweet. Let's stop playing Twitter and start... yeah, that sound is messed up. What? Dude, Washington State? What? Are you really? Pep, you gotta be kidding me. No way. Have you always been? You're messing with me. You're messing with me, because... Didn't you always say, like, it was a different time for you or something like that? What in the world? Yeah, Panama Pete is here too. Alright, anyway, let's stop playing Twitter and start playing MCOC. As I am now live. Alright, tweet. I could have sworn, I don't know where I thought Pep was from. But I could have sworn you were somewhere else. And the weather has been beautiful here, you're right. The weather's been fantastic. Thank you very much for the now 12, dude. Appreciate it, as always. I may be deaf because I'm sick, but I don't hear anything when the donations have come through. I'll have to look into that later. I don't know what the deal is, man. I'll have to look into that later. I don't remember if they were working... Ooh, you know what? No, that's... Wait. No, you know what? I'll just leave it alone for now. I fixed the other sound, and I guess I broke another one. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. But Pep sent it over another 5, dude, saying, no, I say I wake up at 3 a.m. Oh. So our times are opposite schedules. Yeah, I'm Eastern Washington. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess I was just confused on it. Dude, thank you very much for another 5. 17 now. Very generous. Only been streaming for 5 minutes here. All right, let's also get cutoffs squared away. Ronin last time went for 39. We're just gonna call it an even 40. It's hard to say if Ronin's gonna go up or down. I don't think Ronin needs to be awakened. That's the general consensus. Of course, I couldn't test him because I didn't get him. But it seems like he doesn't need to be awakened. That generally lowers the score a little bit. However, I know a few people that have tossed their hats in the grinding ring. So, yeah, it's possible that the score might go up just because, I don't know, I guess people like him. Anyway, 4-star, we'll say 11 million. I do think the 4-star is going to go down. 3-star, 1.2 million. And it's guillotine, I think, right? I don't even know what guillotine went for. I'm going to say 1.2 million. No, I'm just kidding. I guess 1.7, whatever. Let's see what it is, right? Let's go checking that. Double check. Gotta make sure. Yeah, it is guillotine. Okay. Alright. He's a very versatile champ. I like him a lot. Looking forward to using him in Act 6. Nice. Guillotine went for 1.6. I figured she did. I just was too lazy to actually check. Alright, we'll lower it to 1.6. I figured it was like 1.6 and change, like 1.63 or something. Anyway. What's up, everybody? What are your thoughts on a duplicate 5-star Saberman? Is he worth rank 4? Eh. Take it easy, have a good night. Panda Pete/BG, the restroom. Alright, Pep. Have a good one, dude. Thank you again, by the way. Oh, man. It's too bad. Man, last year we had 2 meetups. This year, have 0 so far, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do one at all. It would have been cool to meet you. But anyway, Saberman. Saberman, is he worth rank 4? He's got high prestige. He's got high prestige, and also he's decent on defense. He can trip people up if they bring the wrong champion in. That's only if he's high sig, though. A low sig, he just doesn't matter. Offensively, I'm not a huge fan. The spoiler ban, no. People should not be spoiling still. I don't know. Maybe try to stick to timing out spoilers just because people might think they're the ban is listed, or lifted, but I still don't really want people spoiling stuff in here. I'd appreciate it. There's still a lot of people that have not seen the movie. And if it looks like somebody's trolling, like they never come around and they're here just to spoil things, you could just ban them out, right? I'm not even worried about if somebody accidentally gets banned for that. Like, you shouldn't be doing that stuff. It's gonna be posted if there's a meetup. All right, will do, dude. Will do, man. Will do. I don't know if I ever told you guys. I kind of spoke to GameWorks again. But, yeah, we're still not doing a meetup yet. But we're welcome back, which is a good thing. So. It's been a week and a bit, but there are a few people that live in butt F nowhere that I imagine haven't been able to see it. Yeah. Well, whether you're in butt F nowhere or maybe butt F somewhere, you know, still might not have seen it. The Spider-Man trailer has endgame spoilers in the first 5 seconds. Wow. I guess no wonder they lifted the spoiler ban or whatever. Which was better to rank as a 5-star, Hype, Medusa, or Corvus? I mean, you picked 3 great champions there. I would say the most popular of the 3 at the moment is Corvus. If you are running Suicides, if you are not running Suicides, then it would probably be Hyperion. I feel like Hyperion has only gotten better over time. You know, there's been a bunch of nodes added to the game that try to trip up some of the most popular champions, and Hyperion, he just gets through all of them. You know, the buffed up node. But man, you look like poop in this light. I know, dude. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. But the buffed up node where you need multiple buffs. Any healing node, basically, which there's a lot of healing nodes that have gotten added over time. All of those can be countered with Hyperion and special 1 spam with the Despair Mastery. Despair is too powerful, man. Nerf Despair. From now on, I'm just saying nerf everything. If it's powerful, I'm saying nerf it. Nerf Despair. It's too strong. He does look like the old New Jersey days. Do I? I thought I looked better in New Jersey. I was like 20 pounds lighter. More than that. It's like 40 pounds lighter. No, maybe not that much. 20 or 30. Yes, BG, as Chris just said, you look like you're jaundiced from hepatitis. Oh. Well, okay. That's pretty accurate. I mean, this camera quality is amazing. This is just how I look. I'm gonna fix it. It's just, yeah, it's kind of expensive setting up a little studio. The rest of the stuff, you know, I already had everything. I already had the computer. I already had all the other setup. Didn't have to have any type of actual streaming setup where I was. Maybe I should have. I remember getting comments probably some of my earliest comments when I first started showing my face on the channel was like, dude, get some lighting, please. For the love of God, just get. It's like $30 on Amazon. We'll ship it to you same day. Get this light. I was like, yeah, okay, and I never got it. Nerf YouTube, nerf the internet, nerf the television, nerf technology. Yeah, exactly. For real. It's too distracting. To rank 5 Gwenpool or Sparky as 4-star. That's tough. Stark Spidey, I would say, is generally the better of the two champions, but if you're talking about 4 stars, and I don't mean this in any type of insulting way, you know, Stark Spidey, he's difficult. He can be difficult to use, whereas Gwenpool doesn't take as much to really get the most out of Gwenpool. Whereas Stark Spidey, you could try to build up your poise charges and die before you even get them all built up, before you even deal a single point of damage. So, Stark Spidey has the higher potential, but if you're not comfortable with him, then go Gwenpool. I love the ban fix I get from these streams. So many weirdos. Well, hey, only ban the spoiler ones. Don't ban regular weirdos like Demiak. Is Demiak in here? Sparky hands down. Yeah. Correct. Shark is correct, but like I said, depending on your ability. Look up Elgato's new lights. They seem really useful. I did hear that they were coming out with a light. I don't know if it's actually out yet or if there's reviews on it or anything. Now that I actually need a light, I may have to look into that. I don't know. I mean, Elgato's not really known for lighting, right? Like, it might be good. I don't want to totally write them off. But I also might just get a light from a company that, like, you know, is known for their lights. Sometimes these other companies that are just, like, gaming-oriented, that have, like, gaming-oriented products or something like that, they're just, like, lower quality for more money of, like, an actual good product. It's not always the case. We'll see. BG, who is your favorite champion? Howard? Oh no, not. I was about to say Howard the Duck. Venom the Duck. BG said doesn't have the same shine. Well, I see a little bit of a shine up there, you know. Look, I applied the wax. It's just the room I'm in. All right. I grinded for Ronin, the 4-star. I am, yeah. Not the 5-star. Actually, I gotta get the 4-star and the 3-star. Oh my god. I'm behind on the grind already. It's day 1 and I'm behind on the grind already. It's not even that hard to get either of them, really. But still. There's so much that I have to do right now. As much as I love MCOC, it would be nice if I could skip out on this grind and get some of the other work done that I need to get done. APG, I don't know if you remember, but I asked you about 5.4 a while ago, and I had all those 4-stars. I beat 5.4 with about 300 to 400 units, and my 5-star Loki did number 2 Ultron. Nice. Awesome. You know, I always wanted to try the Loki versus Ultron strat. I never did. Well, that's awesome to hear. Congrats, man. When should I start going for the featured 4-star in the beginner bracket? Well, you don't have long. You're only in the beginner bracket for a month, so I mean, I guess as soon as you possibly can. I don't know if there's a... I'm sure there's a better way to answer that, but yeah, you really don't have much time, so I would just try it out, see how it goes. Even if you don't get the champion, you know, just do what you can, get the rewards. They'll add up. They'll help you progress in this game. How does one learn how to get more in depth with the game and which heroes to strive for? It's a lot of just kind of playing and testing things out yourself. Of course, you can't test everything yourself. There's no way to do that. There's way too much in this game. So the next best thing to turn to is just to watch other people and see how they play. You know, I wanted to say especially like for the more difficult content, but honestly, some of the champions that players use and the play styles that people use, it might not be as important to somebody who's at a different point in progression. Here's what I would say. Here's an actual helpful tip here. When you are or when you're trying to develop your roster, the first thing that you kind of want to get under your belt in terms of a champion's abilities or their utility is some type of healing. You want a highly sustainable champion that you can turn to, that can get you through quests without you having to use items. Not just regular quests, but alliance quests. It's not always, it's not always possible. Sometimes you have to use items, no matter how good you are in this game, no matter how strong your roster is. But if you can minimize the amount of items that you have to use, you'll save units, and units, they're everything in this game, man. They really are. Like, you can get everything with units. It might not even seem like it. Sometimes you're like, oh no, you have to do this quest, or you have to do this, you have to join an alliance or whatever. But really, it all comes down to units and just being patient for what it offer, and investing those units in masteries first. But anyway, so you want to get a sustainable champion. You want to kind of put your rank up resources and focus towards that at first. After that, I would say the next best utility is immunities. You want, especially bleed and poison. They don't always have to be on the same champion. You could have multiple champions to cover that, but that's really the next best thing. After that, then I would say, just watch other people and see who they're using and stuff like that. Hello and good night, BG. I'm driving down to Florida tomorrow night. I'm moving to... Ooh, Royal, good luck on your move. Just wanted to pop in to wish you luck on round 2. Alright, thanks, man. Yeah, good luck with your move. Going to Florida, huh? We almost moved to Florida. It was between Washington and Florida. Laura actually had... I think she had an interview set up in Florida. And then got in contact with someone in Washington. I don't remember exactly how it went down, but anyway, I think we picked the right spot. Florida would have been cool too, but yeah, this just kind of fits us a little bit more. Remember when I told you to ask Slug for website help? You didn't. Now look what he did. That website made me all wet. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's fantastic, really. Units, you can do everything with units. Yes, like 5-star Ronin with 600 of them. Rubs it in harder. Wow, really. It's really fun to use Loki, wait for his power gain, and parry then special 1, and just special 3 from there. Also got Iron Patriot and Champion from the rewards, both 5-star, and I have 4 Tier 2 Alpha expiring. Bummer on the pulls, unless you can convince the community to buff Iron Patriot. But, hey, congrats once again on clearing through. I messed up earlier today. So I did run my 5-stars once this morning. The problem is I actually thought I was in the 4-star featured arena when I was running them. And I wasn't. And that just kind of messed me up. Because I don't really care about the 6-star arena right now. I want to run my 6-stars, once or twice a day in there and get some easy rewards. But aside from that, I did not mean to run my 5-stars in that arena. That was a mistake. Make sure to wave while we drive by. I think you're talking to somebody else, right? Unless I don't know where anybody is anymore. Alright, anyway. Let's actually do this arena. Also, I want to get your take on this. Should I rank for 5-star Angela or Ghost Rider, both unawakened? I would go with somebody who is not Angela. She's not terrible, but I think Ghost Rider's the better of the two champions, basically. We'll leave it at that. First time for me on 6-7. Don't know how to feel about this Havoc coming up. Oh boy. Havoc is rough. I don't know what node he's on for you, but he's rough. If you don't have the right counter, it could be a real bad time. I don't mean to, I'm not really, not really, helping your confidence, am I? I'm sorry. You can handle it. You can handle it, but he is a tough fight. Don't feel too bad if it doesn't go as planned. Oh, you got a 5. Okay, on node 42 and 565 vision. Oh, you got it. You got it. With vision, yeah, you can handle it. Okay. Yeah, as long as you have the right counter, then you're good, and that is the right counter. There goes a perfect season. Oh no, Hinach. Timed out to a rank 5 Saberman on node 55. Soloed him the last time too. Feels bad, man. Ugh, bummer, dude. Bummer. What up, homie? What's up, lags? BG, do you ever mess up with unblockable medium with Omega? Yeah. Throws me off guard all the time. I try to only attack into their block when I know if the unblockable happens, I'm good. And usually I'm pretty good about that, but there are some times where it messes me up and I'm not expecting it. Lags, man. I applied for the press pass today. Finally. It's been open for a couple weeks, right? Finally applied for it. Best peace and quiet city in Washington is Stanwood. Never heard of it, although I don't really know too much about Washington, to be honest. Still pretty new to the area. It took me 30 years to learn. I can't even say I fully knew New Jersey, but I at least had a pretty good understanding, a pretty good feel for it. I was at least familiar with all of the, or most of the, like the bigger city names and stuff, town names, whatever. What time is it right now for you? Right now it is 10:32 p.m. Who's your fave giant character? Hulk, etc. Ooh, favorite giant character is Venom the Duck. He is an XL. I'm also a big fan of Sentinel, who's just, he's an XXL, man. That dude is on another level. His mouth is open for a reason. That makes no sense, but yeah. I'm at 12 million for Ronin right now. Lags, you're going for him. Nice, dude. Good luck. MG, have you revisited the Bishop synergy? Tried it out yourself again? The Bishop synergy, you're talking about just like the stacking power thing with Bishop? Not really. Can't say that I've messed around with it recently. But I am familiar with how it works and all that. I did make a few content creator videos for that dude back in the day. BG, which champ should I rank up that will get me farther in both variants, Act 6 and all-around content? Medusa or Hype? Both unawakened, and I have an awakening gem ready to use. Okay. Right now I would have to say... It's tough, man. They're both really useful. I'm leaning towards Hype. I'm leaning towards Hype. It's like I said, there's just a few additional nodes that I just feel like he can handle better. Like he's like in the past, I put them at like equal, and it's just personal preference. But some of the nodes, I feel like I've tipped the favor for Hype. So I'll say Hype, but they're both still really good. They're both still really good. There's a lot of robots in Variant 1, of course. Although some of them are tough to use Medusa against just because of the way they work. They were tough for me, at least. Some people said they had success. There's a lot of robots in Act 6. I think I ended up using Medusa a lot more than I used Hype in Act 6 so far. So it's not even like it's a big clear-cut advantage. But I just do feel like there's a slight edge for Hype these days. How do you verse Nameless Thanos on Master? There's some pretty good guides out there. I didn't make one myself, but there's some pretty good guides. I saw Dave upload one on the Dork Lessons channel. I didn't actually watch it, but I don't even have to watch it. That dude, he always puts out very detailed information. So I'm gonna assume that video is also good, and recommend you check that one out. MPG, I need your advice. I have rank 3 to 4 Science Gem, Rolk, who I use often with Domino, or Thing, which I just got both unduped and rank 3. That's tough, because I do think that Thing is the better of the two champions. But if you're using Domino a lot, sometimes it is better just to rank up the champion that you're pairing up with the champion you're using the most. So I would probably say Rolk in this case. If it was a 4 to 5 gem, I would say Thing all the way. I wouldn't even care they're using Domino or anything. Like, it's, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher. You know, you could at that point, if it was a rank 4 to 5 gem, hell, you could build a whole new team around that thing that you just ranked up. But when it's only going to rank 4, it's not really the case. And I think Rolk is probably the way to go. Hello from India, Brian. Hello to India. All of India. You'll have to tell them hi for me. GG, should I rank for my Spider-Gwen or Gladiator Hulk, both unawakened 5-star for 5.2? For 5.2. For 5.2. I don't think there was, I mean, I'm sure there's some places where Face Me would be good in there, but I don't think there was, like, Starburst, was there? I don't know. I also don't think there was much interaction with Unstoppable there, was there? I don't think it really matters too much either way. I don't see a, it's been a long time since I've done 5.2, to be fair, but I don't think there's a big clear-cut advantage either way between the two champions, from what I could remember. So I will say Gladiator Hulk just for future content. There are times where it just feels like his utility is a little bit more necessary than Spider-Gwen's. And just to prep for the future beyond 5.2, that might be the better way to go. 5.3 specifically has some Dormammu's, like, all throughout. So yeah, it'd be good to kind of prep for that. Dear chat, anyone have an idea who the revamped old champ is going to be? It's going to be Colossus. I can't imagine it being anything other than Colossus. He's the only Mutant 2015 champion on the list. So it would have been real interesting if they they had a different list. Yeah, it's a cool idea that Kabam did. I like that they kind of involve the community, even if it's gonna be a kind of an obvious pick. Which, by the way, here's what you guys should actually vote for: secret option number 8, which is to nerf all 7 of the buff candidates. That's what I want to see. Nerf them all. They're all too strong. But what I would have jeez, what would have been even cooler is if Kabam had a poll for champions like a little more related to one another. Like, what if they just said, you know, Colossus, Storm, or Magneto? I don't know if that would have been interesting either, though, because then people would have just picked Magneto. It's all too predictable, damn it. Never mind. If they didn't, here's what would have made it unpredictable. If they made it, if none of the champions were 2015 champs, then it would have been a real interesting poll. How many 5-stars are realistically needed for 4-star featured? I have 48, but most are still rank 1 or 2. I think that is plenty to go for a 4-star featured champion. It kind of depends on how many. It kind of depends on how many of them are rank 1. If like the majority of them are rank 1, then you might have a hard time mixing them in with your other champions. But as long as you can mix them in reasonably well, then that's plenty. Art of Chaos sent over $5 saying hashtag buff blade. No. Nerf everything. Nerf all of it. Including Nerf guns. Art of Chaos, thank you very much for the 5 though, dude. I appreciate it, man. Alright, fine, we could buff blade, but he's the only one. After that, nerf everyone. So why is there an exercise machine behind you that you'll never use, like your drum set? Wow, dude! It's messed up. I almost used it today, alright? I almost used it today. I'm gonna use it tomorrow, for real. You guys can ask me. Actually, ooh, I started to mention, kind of started to mention this earlier, but I don't think I ever finished what I was saying. I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I hope I am. But Laura is, she's kind of out of state at the moment, and she's flying back in tomorrow night. And you know, the airlines, sometimes they're a little unpredictable. Depending on how the timing works out, I might be picking her up from the airport, and that's a good 40-ish minutes away. Was it 40 minutes away? An hour away? 30 minutes away? I don't know. But either way, I'm going to have to go pick her up. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll talk to her like right before she takes off. Get a good estimate of time, and then maybe I'll have to just do the stream at a different time or something like that. Could do something like that. Chris sending over $1 saying use the bike now on stream. Well, thank you for the $1. Next comment here. We get an 80s Jane Fonda type of workout video. Actually, I want to do that. That'd be pretty fun to make. That'd be pretty fun to make. I'm not going to use the workout bike right now. You can use that bike to get there. Wow. Ken wants to see you sweat. I want to see you sweat. You guys are sick. That'd be a fun video to make, though. I almost made a video like that once. Well, I mean, I did make the video, but it was a little bit different than an 80s style Jane Fonda workout. But it was for a marketing class of all things, man, in high school. Which I slept through practically every class in high school. Kids, stay awake. Stay. Don't end up like me with an exercise bike behind you. But the only reason I stayed awake in this class was because there was a bunch of my friends were in it. I don't even know how I got in the class, man. I swear. And we had to make some video. I think it was. I don't remember what we were trying to sell, but we determined very early on in the project that we wanted it to look like a Gatorade commercial where everybody was just super sweaty all the time. I don't know why. And this was a long time ago, man. We didn't know how to edit videos or anything like that. We couldn't actually do like the like the different colored drops of sweat like they can do in the Gatorade commercials. We couldn't do any of that. We just wanted to look really sweaty. Oh, now I remember. It's because the teacher was always drinking Gatorade. And we always thought it was pretty funny that this teacher, they weren't doing it. They didn't. It's not like they were exercising or doing something athletic where they needed to drink that Gatorade. They were just teaching about I don't know what they were teaching about, to be honest, but we made that video, and we went in my buddy's basement, who had like a workout bench, and I did 1 rep, but then it looked like I just got out of a swimming pool. That's pretty much all I remember about it. Great story, huh? Venompool and Mephisto are pretty bad. I wouldn't rank them up. Whoa! Hold on. Mephisto's awesome. Venompool, not so much. I don't know what the first comment of that was, but... oh, here we go. Hey, BG, do you recommend maxing my 4-star Mephisto because I don't want to make a mistake like maxing... I'm guessing the other part of that was Venompool. So, Mephisto's cool. I like Mephisto a lot. But he's not like the most amazing champion ever. He's not, you know, he's not like a Corvus of the game or something like that. He's just a good, solid, all-around champion. And as far as if you should rank him or not, well, it depends on your other champions. For the average person, I'd probably say no. Which makes me sad, because I do think he's good. But depending on your roster, could be worth ranking up. Blade should be able to get danger sense against every single champion and not need those pesky synergies. His awakened ability should get you 100 units every time you tap the screen, and special 3 equals kill. I don't know. 100 units? Is that enough? Maybe 200. Hi BG, what's up, Gwenny? Wondering if you could help me decide on my first rank 5. Quake, Hype, Quake again, X23, Killmonger, Emma, duped Gulk, and duped Star-Lord are among the options. Still need to do all high-end content. It's a tough call. What I'd really recommend is just whatever champion you're using the most right now, just rank that champion up. Just take him to rank 5. If I had to pick out of all those champions, I could tell you who I wouldn't rank. I wouldn't rank Quake. She's super powerful. I'm just not a fan of her myself. If you use Quake a lot, though, she's a great rank 5. But I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't rank her up. I wouldn't go with X23. Killmonger, not for first rank 5. I wouldn't do that. Emma's possible. Gulk, I wouldn't do. I feel like Gulk is good enough 1 rank below your highest. So if he's already at rank 4, he does not need to go to rank 5. Star-Lord, I wouldn't do Star-Lord either. I would probably choose between Hype and Emma. And between those two, I don't know. I'd probably go Hype, just because I use Hyperion a lot. But I do like Emma as well, and Emma actually has good prestige. So if prestige matters, then it's also a little bit tough to recommend Hyperion, just because his prestige is kind of doo-doo. And to even get him to a respectable level of prestige, you have to feed a whole bunch of Sig Stones into him, and his Sig levels, you know, it feels like you're just throwing away Sig Stones because there's no scaling there. What's the usual cutoff for 1 to 10%? Are you talking about in the 5-star arena? Usually around 12.5, give or take a couple 100K. Mephisto, defined this way: if you were to get a 6-star of him, do not be upset with that pull. It's a darn good one. That's a fair statement. Yeah. So I maxed out my my 4-star Mephisto a long time ago, and I never really used him. But I was also kind of at the point where I wasn't using too many 4 stars at all. I did end up using the 3-star for a challenge way back in the day. I always wanted to use Mephisto more. If I got him as a... I think I have him as a 5-star, but he's not awakened. Something like that. I think I got him from the arena. If I got him awakened, and I was playing rank up roulette, and I pulled him, I wouldn't mind at all. APG, I don't know what your rules are about asking for alliances in your chat, and don't want to step on any toes, but I'm just looking for a Gold 3 alliance to join that uses line. Sorry for posting it here. No, dude, that's all good. That's perfectly welcomed. You are allowed to ask, if you're looking for an alliance, you're allowed to post that in here. If you are trying to recruit for your alliance, you're also allowed to put that here. The only thing that I ask when it comes to looking for alliances, or you know, trying to recruit, is just to don't spam about it. You know, you can post something like that once every 10 minutes at most. You know, because there's not a lot of people in here that would be in that position to help for something like that. But there have been people that found alliances in here. Nothing wrong with it. ABG, what's your ideal Venom the Duck synergy team for Variant 2? It's a tough call. I didn't use Venom the Duck in Variant 2, so I don't have, like, you know, I don't have the perfect answer for you. The nice thing about Venom the Duck is that he really doesn't need synergies. They're nice to have if you were going to be relying pretty much entirely on Venom the Duck. You know, you could throw a few champions along with them. You know, Venom would help out, and Venom's also good for that quest, so maybe you could put him on the team. Heimdall works out pretty nicely just because of the way that if you survive a special 3, you could use your own special 3 and like put your heals on you the same way that Legacy was doing in his run. Worked out really well for him. So you could go with someone like Heimdall. Other than that, man, speaking of Heimdall, who uses Heimdall in the arena? Oh my god. Other than that, though, you know, you don't really need any synergies with Venom the Duck. You could. It might honestly be better just filling up the rest of your team with champions that are actually usable in that quest, in case you die with them. ABG, wondering if you ever thought if you took some college classes on web design and programming that the website would be done already. It's too late. Or was that is it too late? I think that's what you're saying. Either way, Laura recommended that a long time ago for me to do that. Very stubbornly said, hell no. School? What do I look like? A learner? No, I did consider it. Yeah, I mean, I remember going to a barbecue one time with Aaron Abdo, actually. And there was a guy there that gave me his card because he like tutors programming and stuff like that. And I thought about doing that. Man, there's a lot of reasons that ended up kind of delaying the whole website thing, and if I went into those reasons, it would just sound like excuses. And some of them, I don't know, some of them, they might be excuses, but yeah, I don't even want to get into it because it really will just sound like excuses for you guys. But also, there are some things in the personal life that I never actually got into on stream. I tell you guys mostly everything. 99% of my life, you guys already know how it goes. But there are some things that have also interfered a little bit. Darn, I was hoping I could do a live Alliance War fight. Not today. But what was I going to say? Oh, back to the programming stuff. I mean, this website was supposed to be my school, and I still kind of treat it that way. I wish it didn't get built, like, the biggest problem with the website, here's the biggest problem, for real, the biggest problem is that I didn't keep it live when I had it live. Because when I had it live originally, it looked like a piece of trash. But it didn't matter, man. It didn't matter. That was the best I could do at the time. I'm better than that now. not by a lot, but I'm better than that now. But that was the best I could do at the time. I wasn't embarrassed by anything. It was like, yeah, this is what I can do. Cool, man. You know, it's like when you start out with anything. When I first started making videos, they were pretty bad. But hey, they got better over time. But it wasn't like built up to be this thing like, you know, it was just out there, and if people wanted to use it, okay, cool, and it was gonna improve over time. If people could see the progression instead of being this behind the scenes thing. And now if I release something, it's like, dude, you've been working for 3 years and this is all you got, and that kind of pressure is just like, oh damn, dude, this is, oh, what have I got myself into type of thing. But hey, man, sometimes the pressure will. Sometimes pressure's a good thing. If I didn't have that, then maybe I would have given up by now. So it set me back a little bit, or a lot of bit, but it's still keeping me going at the same time. Some people come here looking for alliances and leave with something they never knew they were missing in their lives. It's true. It's very true. Venom the Ducks. If you catch my drift. BTDs. Do you think Iceman is a decent character? Decent, yes. I'll say decent. Some people love Iceman. I think actually, I mean, he's better than decent. I'll say he's better than decent. But I never end up using him myself, just because I prefer to play other champions. So in my eyes, he's kind of just decent. But some people, that's their favorite champion, and I don't blame them one bit for it. He's got tons of utility, super smooth to play. Damage output is not amazing, but it's not terrible. Self-taught dropout, building something you enjoy is the right way to learn. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think part of it too is I spread myself a little too thin sometimes. I should have just threw myself in full on and said, screw YouTube. Which, at one point, I did do that. Where I didn't upload a video for like 2 straight months or something. But, yeah. Every once in a while, you know, I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna make this one video. I'm gonna make this one video, and it's only gonna take like 2 hours to make. Then I'll go right back to working on the website after that, and okay, cool. And then it's like, you know, I started on that video early in the morning, and I couldn't finish it. I thought I almost finished it. I was rushing to finish it before the stream happened. Didn't work out. And then I'm like, okay, well, you know, at least it's like 99% done. As soon as the stream's over, I'll just finish it up real quick, click render or something like that. And then a couple more hours go by, and I'm like, damn, you know what? I'll finish this up in the morning. And then it's like, well, what the hell? I didn't actually work on the website today. What just happened? I think Brian's still learning how to invent the transistor needed for the CPU in his upcoming computer that will let him make a website. Yeah, I'm actually working on the AI to build a website for me. So, all you guys out there that think you're so cool just because you could program yourself, get on my level. Is that Hobbit? What's up, dude? Good old Hobbit Crom in here. ABG, do you have a favorite Omega Red synergies? I have Max Suicides, Awaken, and Max Sigs, and currently just run the synergy with Fast Spores and Crits. That's pretty much it. The only synergy that really matters is the Fast Spore one. Aside from that, you know, Void is amazing, and if I could throw him on the team and get a little bit of synergy use out of him, sure. The Wolverine Colossus one for the crits, it's nice, but I don't know if I ever even really notice it like I do the spores, you know? Like, I'm sure if I did a hit count comparison against Winter Soldier, I would notice a difference for sure. A pretty big one at that. But I don't know if I've ever really noticed having it versus not having it in a general questing environment. What I like to do too, you might find this somewhat useful, is this is a pretty cool team. So Omega Red, his biggest weakness is that he can't fight robots. I mean, he can fight robots, but he sucks at it, right? And Medusa just happens to be amazing at fighting robots. And there's kind of a shared synergy there with Wolverine. So what you can do is you can throw a team together of, like... Actually, I'm done with this round. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold up. What's up, Star? Brian Demiak is here, but not drunk this time. Maybe for the better. Also, I'm going for 4-star Ronin. Are you? I am. I am, dude. Robots are strong and they're made of metal. It's mostly true. Yes, it's me. It seemed we both were moving to new apartments at the same time. Hope our move was smooth. We moved up into the countryside. Very beautiful. Hobbit. Awesome, dude. Yeah, man. I popped in, or I saw one of your... Well, I did pop in your stream the other night, but I saw before that, you know, just like like an old stream in my sub box or whatever, that said you moved. I was like, what? Didn't even know. But, yeah, man, I hope your move went well. There was no issues there. All right, so what I like to do though for Omega, and this is a pretty flexible thing. So I'm gonna show, I'm just gonna kind of throw some son of a. All right, well the 5-star is busy, but that's fine. I got the 4-star. So I'll throw in someone like Omega. Throw Saberman in there as well, and then you get Wolverine. Now you have this synergy that will also give some plus attack, and then we'll get our old friend Medusa in there that has some additional crit, and then normally I'd like to throw in Black Bolt just because this is the best synergy for Medusa, but you don't have to go that route. You could also just go Magneto and get some additional crit bonus. And this is kind of a mostly Omega synergy team, but you also have some Medusa action in there. And like I said, it's pretty flexible, so you don't really have to use either of these champions. You could go something like Royal Family it up. You could get the Void action there. You can do whatever you want. Works out pretty well. Made a robot out of food cans and cardboard once. Forgot about that. Nice. Sounds pretty good. Tried to give BG a word. Did you? Didn't even know. Alliance quest tomorrow. No. I don't mind it. Need that glory store reset. That's why I asked No Pressure Man. Just asking because how much you know about the game and help people out. All that info will be helpful 24/7. Yeah. There's the idea. All right, I'll say one more thing. I don't really like to talk about the website stuff, to be honest. But the ideas that I've had for the website have changed over time. I want to see if I think I still have like an original document of what was planned for the website, and some stuff on it is like still part of the plan, but a lot of it got cut. Some things because, well, I just thought like it was too difficult to do for someone of my level. And then some things I realized I didn't really want to be part of, in a way. I'll say news. I'll say news and leave it at that. Not that there's anything wrong with having, you know, news for the game or whatever. But I realized there's good news and there's bad news, and you kind of have to include the bad news. And I'm not talking about bad news as in something bad happened in the game. I'm talking about just like things that I wouldn't really want to make public, you know. But if you're reporting the news, that's part of it. Anyway, so certain things like that have changed. Yuki sent over 5 of them Polish bucks. Thank you very much, Yuki. Where is your last one here? Hi, Brian. I see you've managed to successfully move to the new place. The lighting seems to be different. Oh, it's different, all right. That's a good way of putting it. It's a nice way of putting it. It reminds me of your New Jersey streaming days. Man, how far we've come. Have a good one. Dude, Yuki, thank you so much. Is it I have to go. Maybe I have to go back and look at the old New Jersey setup. Because I didn't think that this setup looked like it at all, but maybe it does. But thank you. Thank you. Right, just tell us to piss off with our expectations and retire the website. I don't know if would people even mind. I'm not gonna do it. It still is my my way to learn. Even if it never went live, which I'd cry if it never went live. But it is still my way to learn. So I have to continue no matter what. Because the one thing that you guys can't do. Listen, I don't have my role model for the kids tag that I could throw up on stream right now. But on a serious note, one piece of advice that maybe you guys should take away from this stream that's just full of great advice is to, like, I don't know, don't settle, don't get comfortable, you know, don't do the stuff that's easy just because it's easy to do and all that. This is awful sounding advice. I need to I need like someone that actually sounds like they aren't in a room with an exercise bike behind that they don't use to be giving this advice. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about, though. You gotta keep trying. Do you have a job? If so, what is it? Yeah, you see that exercise bike? I built it. I build exercise bikes for a living. MBG, me and my alliance leader decided to go for 4-star. Featured Ronin and put up 13.8 million. He put up 11.9 million. Told him to go a little higher and he missed by 100k points. Ah, that hurts to hear, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes you just can't go higher, though. That's kind of what happened to me last time. Are you gonna eat a lot of peaches? A big fan of peaches, to be honest. Veteran 2+ year player that just came back to the game, started a new account 49 hours ago, level 25, will finish Act 3 tonight. If there are any alliance openings, it'll be useful in a week. Okay. Good luck. The Warriors blew a 3-1 lead in the playoffs. Is it over? I haven't watched any of it. Not that I ever do. It's a great SNL skit for Old Glory Insurance where some old people are talking about needing robot insurance because robots are strong and they're made of metal. I think I've seen that. It's been a long time. Right, will your website contain any Easter eggs, like the cool little things you can find, or maybe just actual Easter eggs? I want chocolate now. Nope. I can tell you for sure there's none of that there. Did you already talk about Deluggy's site? Oh, that's a terrible nickname. I hope that's not an official nickname. I mean, he's in here. We didn't really talk about it entirely, but I could put it on screen real quick. Hold up. Here we go. All right. So it's on Reddit. I'll put a link in the chat too if you guys want to go check it out. It's got some cool stuff though. It's got really. The charts on this are beautiful. That could show you all the prestige and stuff. Of course, if you just hover over where you're at and everything. It's got all the synergies of the champions. Got all the abilities. The Sig ability. Oh, this one's my favorite one right here. Oh, it's so beautiful. And oh, it's so nice. But yeah, check it out. Play around with it. Check out different champions and all that good stuff. Wait, what? What is this? That is a new app that I found for McDonald's. Gives you really good discounts. If you want a Whopper Jr. and you want to save 25 cents on that Whopper Jr., you could find the discount there. Jim, go to bed. Love you. Hope Laura has a safe trip, and I love Lola especially. All right, Shark, have a good one. Have a good night, dude. Wait, what? Nips? The 2-ounce bottles? Are you telling Demiok about Nips? That's... oh my god, that sounded weird. Besides, you aren't trying to make a community website that gives other knowledgeable players like reviews or how to play certain champs. I feel like you could be the glue for the MCOC world. Yeah, I could have been. I could have been. If I could have got things up faster, I could have been. But yeah. Here's the nice thing about MCOC. Number one, the community's awesome. I feel like this community doesn't even need glue. We're kind of all just stuck together. And there's so much to this game that I feel like information just kind of spreads just because people think information is cool. You know? There's so many little things that you wouldn't realize worked the way they do. If this game was simpler, I feel like that information wouldn't spread. People just wouldn't care. You know, like people go to YouTube or the internet just in general because they want to find some information about this, because it's not always obvious the way things work and, you know, the best ways to play this game and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Thank you for BG. I keep getting distracted playing 6 Degrees of Spider-Man from the Synergy links whenever I test something. Yeah, dude, the site looks great. Part 1, the whole website thing reminds me of your funny fake blade rank up video with Luke Cage. In the end of the video, you were slumped in your chair looking super bored, but also with a slight smile on your face while you were dragging around Blade's head over Luke Cage part. This website might be the same thing. We expect a prime Blade, but it's really a pre-buff Luke Cage, and you're kind of laughing to yourself. Like, WTF is this? I wish it looked like that, Luke Cage. It would be amazing if it looked like that, man. You're way overselling things. I will also say this. I also learned that I don't think I like programming. Because if you guys remember, like, the reason I even want to learn this stuff is I just want to make games. But you kind of, sort of need to have some abilities in order to make stuff. You could maybe get away with not needing to know how to program. But man, I imagine it's only way more difficult. Plus, I don't really want to work for anyone. I kind of just want to make my own games. So then it's even more difficult if you don't know how to program. Yeah, I probably could have spent more time on making kick-ass YouTube videos and just saying, ah, screw the website, and then got like more ad revenue from YouTube, and then just paid somebody to do all the stuff. But screw that. What's up, Dicer? I love anything that can be referred to as nips. I figured you would, Demiak. I figured you would. The cutoff, yeah, Dragon said about 12. I mean, their website is the equivalent of Luke Cage at all, but it's that really can't meet our expectations since Pacero. No, I understood what you're saying, but yeah. Yeah, we've been talking about it for too long. We need to stop talking about it. Because there's so much more I could say, but I don't want to start getting bummed out about it. I'm still working on it. It's at the end of the day, it's just a website for this little game. Even if it doesn't meet anyone's expectations, I'm gonna make it as cool as I can, and I'm gonna update it, and hopefully it'll help people. I know it'll at least help some people for sure. It's probably not going to help as many people as I originally intended for it to help, but I know it's going to help some people for sure. Just based on what I already have. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Which one should I rank up? Darkhawk, Rogue, Yellow Jacket, or Crossbones? None are awakened. Probably Crossbones. I think Crossbones is the best out of those champions when unawakened, but they're also very different champions, you know? So if you needed immunities, although I think Darkhawk, his awakened ability is not totally essential for the champion, but it's pretty important. If you need the immunities, well, then you gotta go Darkhawk, you know? But out of those 4, Crossbones is the best in terms of unawakened, probably. Brian, word equals... You gotta be kidding me, Star. Poodle pointer? Is that the word? Poodle pointer? I feel like that's the name of... Do I actually say this? How can I say this in a family-friendly way? Poodles, you know... They have hair. Right? Is it curly hair? I'll look up a poodle real quick. I think it's curly hair, right? Like, you know... thick and curly and bushy. And, there are things that point. Poodle pointer. Philly Willie said it over $5 saying sorry I brought it up, but one last thing, read last, and you are right, never settle. Alright, Philly Willie. And no, it's all good, dude. You don't have to apologize for bringing it up or anything like that. I just... I don't mind, you know, when it comes up. I just try not to talk about it for too long is all. But Philly Willie, where's your last one? Thank you very much for the 5, dude. I get it, never settle. I know you're not about school yourself, but I love to learn. Once I finish my nursing, I wanted to learn website design for my wife's business to help out and keep going back. Yeah, I mean, I love to learn too. I actually really love to learn. As much as I don't like school, some of it is just me joking when I say bad things about school. Some of it is serious though. Like I really don't enjoy it. I think it really just comes down to you know, whatever way you want to learn, whatever way you learn best is the way to go. I think the part about school that I think the part about learning outside of school that I enjoy more is it just feels like I'm exploring the world. That's kind of how it is when I play video games too, man. There's so much that relates between like the games I like and just life. I'll never be that delusional person that's like, games are life, man. This is life. But there's so many similarities there where I just can't. I really don't enjoy playing games where like the path is just laid out, and even if there's challenge there, but if I can't just explore and just do whatever the hell I want, it just becomes so much less enjoyable. And it's the same thing when it comes to learning. There's still a lot that you can explore when you go to school. You know, you get an assignment that's pretty vague, and you have to go do something on your own, explore the world and stuff. But it just feels like it's even more of an exploration when I get to just be on my own. I probably would have learned faster in school, though. I probably would have. Or I would have just dropped out. I don't know. But dude, thank you again. 4-5. BG, I don't think you saw my comment earlier. What's up, Cody? But the last 2 days, I forced myself to learn Ghost after almost putting her in the arena-only bin. Got her down pretty good so far. Went rank 4. Nice, dude. Nice. A couple of Alliance mates did the same thing, actually, where they really weren't too fond of Ghost, and then they kind of forced themselves to play with Ghost a bit more, and then took her right to rank 5 because they loved her. Poodle Pointer, noun, a versatile hunting dog. Okay. I shouldn't have been too surprised by that. But obviously, like, poodle spelled differently there, so it's funny that I was actually thinking of the other poodle. But anyway, a versatile hunting dog breed from Germany. It is a pointing breed that came from a cross between the German hunting poodle and the English pointer. Interesting. Very interesting. Jeremiah sending over a buck. Where's your last one at, dude? Here we go. Got a solo on Realm of Legends Winter Soldier with my maxed out 3-star Ghost unduped with 1% health left. Just thought it was cool. Nice, man. That is cool. It's tough doing that fight with lower level champions like that. Can be pretty tough at least. Thank you for the buck. BG, so much has happened since I last saw you. Since you were so kind as to point Hoochie Wife in the right direction on character to rank up for progression, she took it to heart. To be continued. Ooh, to be continued. Where are we at? I think it's still to be continued. Hasn't been continued yet. Okay. Him going for 5-star Ronin. I'm at 12 million currently. Would you say I'm in a good spot? Yeah, 12 million right now is good, for sure. Assuming that your 5 stars are probably coming off cooldown in 30, 40 minutes, something like that. If you could run them one more time tonight, then you're in a great spot. It is pronounced puddle pointer, is it? They locate obvious puddles of water by pointing at them. Ah, yes, the puddle pointer. Next time someone asks me what my job is, I'm gonna say puddle pointer. BG, how much have you spent on this game? Everything. No, I've never actually spent any money. So lots and lots of time. Firstly, prior to May 3rd, Hoochie Wife had only defeated the Collector at the time of 5:59 p.m. on May 3rd. I like this, the exact time. She completed Act 5 at a time of 9:33 p.m. on May 3rd. And after 1,200 units, she became Cavalier. Whoa. Wow, nice. That is pretty fast. That's very fast, actually. Wow. Well, congrats. Congrats on the Cavalier. Very nice. The Hoochie Wife. Thought puddle pointer, point where there will be a puddle. Ooh. Ooh, that's a hell of a dog trick. Like, that dog deserves a lot of treats if they can do that. Hey BG, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is 5-star classic Captain America for a first 5-star? Pretty low. Scale of 1 to 10. Two. Yeah. Don't let it get you down. Some of us have pulled 1s. Wait. I mean, if it's Brian's definition of 1, it would point where there would be a puddle, but that's probably the joke. Wait. Star gets it. Did I not get it? I thought, wait, what? Now you saying that has made me think that I don't get it, but I thought I did get it, which... Now I'm confused. First 5-star was Red Clops. You know, Red Clops not that bad. What, Demiak? I was trying to play my 5 stars in Arena, but now I'm completely absorbed in the history of genitalia slang. Wow. Wow. What was the pointy thing on the dog? I wasn't even talking about the dog's pointy thing, by the way, but yeah. I'd be happy to pull a 1. My last 6-star was straight up 0. Hulkbuster? Bummer, Dicer. Hey. He wasn't even on the list of champions that were getting buffed, huh? There's nothing nice to say about that. Bummer, dude. MBG, haven't been in the stream for a long time. Remember when you used to have 8K subs, but now you have 81K. Great work, man. Is the website still up, by the way? Yes, it's changed. It's under a new location. It is now ContestedChampion.com. I can show you a little bit of it. It's quite nice. There's a lot going on. Change the locations. Hold on, let me just finish this fight real quick. So here's the site. This is ContestedChampion.com. This website exists to contest the idea that Brian Grinnell will ever actually finish his website and to find out once and for all what the 3-star Spidey cutoff will be. Like, come on, buddy. Just do it already. This always cracks me up right here. What has PG been up to? Who knows? That's for sure. Oh, man. Just taking this image and saying, what has PG been up to? It's so perfect. Alright, anyway. Let's get out of here. No, the actual website is not up. What the hell? What is this? The Boykin Spaniel? Oh, the Poodle Pointer. Okay. Their nose, it's their nose and it's wet. Where's your head? That's a good question. BG, fell asleep too early last night, but wanted to say how the move went smooth and you guys are all settled in. Catch you soon. Gotta get to bed now. Long day. Alright, Luke. Have a good one, dude. Yeah, the move was pretty good. It's pretty smooth overall for as far as moves can go. I wouldn't say we're totally settled in yet, but we're getting there. How many pounds of peas was that one website? Was it 3 pounds of peas or 5 pounds of peas? It was 3 pounds of peas. I don't think that is that website still? I don't think it's still up, is it? 3poundsofpeas.com. That was another good website too. Do the Press Pass app. Yeah, I signed myself and Laura up. So hopefully we get our Press Passes. No problemo. What the heck? That's not your normal bottle jug chug. Who are you and what did you do with the balls, man? Well, our water doesn't suck in this new apartment. Our water really sucked in the other one, so I was getting, you know, we were getting bottled water. We have a we just have a little water filter attached to the sink now. That's beautiful. I miss it. That's what we had in New Jersey too. Except in New Jersey, I was drinking out of a it was like a metal water bottle, which I no longer have. So now I'm drinking out of a mason jar. I'm gonna get a sweet mug or something like that at some point. I subscribed to that website's mailing list, but never got anything. Was there actually a mailing list on the website? No way. BG, is Season 9 views still the same? What do you mean, like how for Loki, how we're approaching it? Is that what you're saying? It's, yeah. Yeah, we're not going hard. We actually won our first 2 wars, though. We only need to win, like, I think it's 2 more. I think we have to win 4 total to be in Plat 1. I think it's 4 total, including not always clearing the map 100%, doing our, like, half clear, whatever. So we only got to win 2 more to hit Plat 1. Morning, Brian. What's up, KT? MBG, wouldn't Annihilus be good on Node 29 as he can't be power locked or power drained, so magic would be useless against him? I don't know. He might be good on 29, but you don't, you know, magic is not the only champion that can be used for that node. As a matter of fact, you don't really need to power drain on a node. It's just one strategy for it. There are many. Annihilus, he's a decent defender. I feel like if somebody knows how to fight him, though, then for the most part, he's not really much to worry about. But I haven't fought him on Node 29. As a matter of fact, I haven't really fought anyone on Node 29. BG, if you accepted gifts from subs, I'd send you a kick-ass mug with a crystal emoji. Would it be the shape of a crystal? Bonus points if it's a banana. The mug, if it's a banana mug. I don't know if it'd look good me drinking out of a phallic shape like that. And I bet it's always good hanging out with you and your crew. All right, Slugberg, later, dude. Have a good night. BG, late arrival, had people over jumping into arena with you. All right, man, sounds good. Let's do it. Need 1 3-star 6 stone and 2 4-star 6 stones to max out Omega Red's Awaken ability for a month now. Help. Is that it? Is that all you need? Max it out? I mean, you know, you'll get there. It doesn't need to be maxed out. Still good without it. What the heck? It's heard a very unusual noise. Because of the neighbor, but it's weird. You should add an e-commerce store to your website, hopefully by 2025 at least, and get some branded mugs / jugs of water consumption. Gonna be a decent collectible, maybe. I think if I opened up a merch store, there would only be 2 things in it. Socks and a body pillow, just so that Demiak would stop asking me about it. Like, yes, here's a body pillow of me, Demiak. You can have it. It's just gonna cost you $99.99. Speaking of mailing stuffs, I finally got the appendix rig holster I ordered 6 weeks ago and paid $100 for it today. which is pretty much the only good thing that's happened in about 3 or 4 days for me. It's been rough. Damn, Dicer. Sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully things get better for you, dude. See my death on Twitter, BG? No. Who'd you die to? Gonna open up your merch store soon? Cool, man. What are you gonna have in there? Effing finally, do it. Since BG has a bike behind him now instead of drums, can we get him on that? Chris already tried. I said nay. A phone vibrating loudly noise. No, I can't hear anyone. I can't hear anyone's phone vibrating. It's nice. The walls, they're not made out of paper. It might only be construction paper, but it's not. No, actually, this place is nice in terms of noise reduction. Really don't hear neighbors too much at all. I guess it's about on the level of my the New Jersey apartment that you guys know, at least. The apartments before the ones that you guys knew. Oh man, those were pretty bad. But the last one that I had was pretty good. There also just wasn't there. You know what it was in New Jersey? There was like space between the apartments. There was a little bit more space between the apartments. I only had like someone above me and then on one side, whereas in all the other places that I've been in after that, it's like all sides surrounded and with thinner walls and stuff. BG, real talk, have you ever faced someone in Arena that you actually knew? Also, remember back when you had to go back to the versus character screen after each match? Only cool kids do. Yeah, dude, I do remember that. I don't usually look at the names, so I'm sure I've fought all kinds of people that I know. But I never actually look at the names. For the most part, every once in a while I'll notice something. You don't even need a body pillow, just a body pillow cover. It's true. Tagged you both on Twitters? Alright, let's check it out. What do we got? Uh, 11 out of 10 game would recommend to a friend, Alliance War gameplay. I'm guessing he's going to stop. Oh, mid-heavy attack. Oh, that's so dirty. Wow. And I'm sure that's node 18 because I saw some Bane action there. Oh, was there more? Yeah, well, it definitely is node 18. Ah, what a nightmare, dude. All those potions. I guess you're just going to go with Void, right? But damn. Sucks, dude. Freaking sucks. It's because they're plotting to kill you. What? Don't say that, Mr. Sideman. Did they change Karnak's heavy animation? Did they? I can't say that I've seen Karnak's heavy animation recently. Not that I can remember, at least. Fought someone in Arena earlier today with the name Atomic Kitten. They are one of my new most favorite people by far. That's a pretty sweet name. It'd be a good name for a band, too. We are Atomic Kitten. Maybe that is a band name. I don't know. That's it. Blade Heavy. Third hit has no hitbox, apparently. Yeah, it's pretty messed up, dude. BG or anybody, do you know when Tier 4 Basic Arena starts? Have not seen the May schedule entry yet. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. The way that you could always remember it is it goes A, B, C. It's the Alpha Arena, the Basic Arena, and then the Class Catalyst Arena. And it's a 2-day arena with, 1 day off, and then the new arena starts back up. So we just had the Alpha. Oh, Atomic Kitten used to be banned. Oh, okay. No wonder it sounded like a good band name. It was one. Yeah. But yeah, tomorrow is the basic. Have you guys seen the stupid Hella versus Nameless bug? I heard something. Isn't it? I thought it. Is it a good bug or is it a bad bug? I heard something about it. I don't remember exactly what it was though. I'm not a fan of Hella, so anytime I hear anything about Hella, my brain automatically tunes out. So apparently my brother smashed his finger. We work at the same store, and he just got taken away to the hospital. Didn't look too bad, but I bet it hurt a ton. Ooh. Damn, Pete. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that about you, bro. Was it the one that I met? Was it the 5-star? that's his name. Was it the 5-star? Pete, which brother? Was it the 5-star? It makes it so Hella doesn't lose Furies even when she has 0 spirits. Oh yeah, that sounds awesome then. Is there a way to get my first 5-star? No, it's impossible. If you don't have one, you missed the boat. Better luck next time. Yes, though, there is a way to get your first 5-star. This game, alright, sorry to mess with you. Just joking, of course. This game is a very slow-moving game. I'm going to give you some real advice now. This game is a very slow-moving game, so depending on when you started, like if you just downloaded the game yesterday or something like that, then you're not getting a 5-star today. It does take some time. It does take some time. You can get, you know, you're gonna get 5-star shards from all over the place. Sometimes Kabam gives them out in the calendar just for logging into the game. If you duplicate your 4-star champions, if you already have one, you pull another one out of the crystal, you're gonna get some 5-star shards, which that can be pretty tough to do when you're new. Is just duplicating 4-stars because there's so many of them. You get shards from certain quests and stuff like that, and basically the longer you play this game, the more shards that you'll be able to pull in, and the first 5-star that you get is going to be the slowest one. After that, you know, they'll start to come in a little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. It takes a while to start ramping up with them even, but eventually they do. Started in January. Okay. Okay. Well, are you in an alliance? Have you been playing actively, or has it kind of been on and off since January? Because yeah, if you just stay consistent with it, join a group, join an alliance to play with, then you get a 5-star in that amount of time, usually. Can you imagine living before 1941 and never knowing the beautiful slang term skin flute? I can't. It sounds like a nightmare of an era. That term was invented in 1941? Damn, yeah, is that what you're saying? I've never heard of anyone actually use that term outside of like a movie or something like that. ABG, I just ranked 4 to my Aegon. Is he better option to 100% Labyrinth than 565 Sparky? I would probably use the Sparky myself, although I don't have a ton of Aegon experience. Can't say 100% for sure, but I think I'd rather use Stark's Bitey myself. ABG, unduped 6-star Venom the Duck, worthy to rank 2. No, I love Venom the Duck, but I can't advise that, no. I think you could just use them at rank 1 and just be fine with them at rank 1 for now. When you go to the shop, you get 5-star shards. When you go to the toilet, Kabam gives you 5-star shards. When you put on a sock, you get 5-star shards. Kind of, yeah. Eventually. Yes, logging in every day. Okay. You should have got a bunch of shards from the calendars and some other login activities too, just like, you know, like the lunar calendar. The lunar event had a bunch of 5-star shards in it, so I don't know if you were around for that stuff, but I should have got a whole bunch of shards from that and everything. ABG, what soul event was giving points for opening crystals? A lot of them do. The one that I usually save What's it called? The one that I usually save my crystals for are the combat events. Let's see if one's active right now. Yeah, mutant combat. So the reason why I try to open up crystals during the combat events is just because their rewards are a little bit better than the others. You get this 10% attack boost, which is the equivalent of 30 units. You get some gold crystals, stuff like that. Whereas if you look up a level up event, mutant advancement, here we go. You can get points by opening up crystals too, but the rewards that you get are just not quite as good. Like there's no boost here. There's not even any gold crystals here. Instead, you get 20, a whopping 20 4-star shards, and some tier 3 class Catalyst fragment crystals. Which these aren't bad, but 20, dude. Well, all you got to do is that 100 times, and you get yourself a new 4-star. BJ played and tested a lot this week with my new 5-star Corvus with Suicides. Loving him. Would you use a 3-4 gem on him unawakened? Long-time Hyperion player. Wanted to save for him. Thoughts? Yeah, Corvus doesn't really need to be awakened. His awaken ability is amazing. Overpowered, I would say. But you could also play him without him being awakened. So yes, he's worth ranking up. 2.9 champs are recharging. I'll be able to run my 5 stars once more before bed. Nice. You're doing great. Keep it up. Actually, let's do this. Make this my last round of the 5 stars at least. BG, 4-star Omega Red, worthy to rank 5 for questing, while the big guys are away in AQ/AW. If you're running Suicides and the 4-star is high Sig, then I would say it can be worth it, yeah. Otherwise, I don't know how much you would like using them over the other higher level champs you got. What if a guy was named Richard Peters? Something wrong with that. Read up, sucka. What do we got here? Karnak does in fact have a 2-piece heavy now. It still sucks though, I'm sure. It always was a 2-piece, I thought. Wasn't it? I gotta check this out. We'll check it out in this next round. I'll go the 4-star arena. You just realized Iron Patriot is listed as a villain. Yup, he is a villain. I think he tried to get with Wonder Woman or something like that. And they were like, no, dude. That's DC. You're a villain now. Did you be voting for on the champ to buff and why? Or can we expect a video idea? I announced on Twitter who I wanted to buff. Right here. I want to nerf them all. Buff no one. Like this should say strike first, strike hard, buff no one, no mercy. Nerf them all. No, I mean, my real vote is for Colossus. It's just a 2015 mutant champion, and we need a strong 2015 mutant champion. I don't think he's gonna... I don't know. I've definitely been too negative about it these days, but I'm screw it. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't know if Colossus is actually gonna be interesting after they rework him. There's just only so much you can do with a champion like that. That we haven't seen before. I just feel like some of the other champions, they could have had some cooler things added for abilities that would kind of fit better for the champion, you know? Like Colossus, I get the feeling that Colossus is going to be... he has to be kind of tanky. Maybe he's going to be an annoying defender. Maybe he's going to have some kind of damage ramp up. And I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm way too negative on it. I gotta stop. It's going to be fine, whatever they do. It'll be fine. Thought he had a single hit heavy. Of course, I could be wrong. Alright, let me check it out. Let's go do that right now. I'm familiar with the Karnak heavy, having used him with Medusa for so long. Frack am hungry. I hear that. Pretty cool to see, and reached out to Klaus's actor, and they ended up tweeting Kabam about it. Nice when celebs get involved. That was pretty cool, yeah. Green Goblin is Iron Patriot. Dude, spoilers, man. So why was the multiple parries on a single hit like Drax or Yellow Jacket special 1 changed? Now it's all just one parry no matter what to make us take even more damage these days? I'm not even entirely sure that I've ever even tried to parry Yellow Jacket special 1. Wait, is that different? It's always been multiple hits, but it looks slightly different, actually. I thought he hit with like an elbow before or something. Well, now I don't know. Damn it. I don't know. BG turned Colossus into the Labyrinth version with damage back when you miss a special. That's not cool enough, though. That's not exciting enough. Let me go look at the actual list of champions anyway to see who of the list I actually think would be coolest if there was no 2015 rank up gem involved. Let's go do that. Alright. So there's a bunch of champions on this list that I don't know if they're if they would be all that interesting, just because we already have champions like them already. Like Venom Pool, he's cool, but you know, we already have like Venom and Venom the Duck and Carnage and stuff like that. So there's kind of a little bit of crossover there. Same thing with Iron Patriot. I actually think Iron Patriot could be pretty cool. He does have some crossover with the other Iron dudes, but oh my god, can you guys hear that? It's a train not that far away from where we live, and that's probably the loudest I've ever heard it. Holy crap. I think Iron Patriot has potential for them to add some cool abilities for Iron Patriot. Like that, the special 2 animation, I've always enjoyed that animation. And I feel like that kind of leaves the character open to, I feel like you could do more things with that special. And like the special 1, how it's like an energy blast, and the special 2 is that spin thing. Dicer already thought it was a cool idea for Colossus, but BG shot it down hard, saying it wasn't cool enough too. Hey, I didn't say it like that. I didn't say it like that. Oh man. You guys might hate this, but I think Howard the Duck would probably be the coolest on this list if they did it right. I think Howard the Duck would be like, you could do anything with Howard the Duck, man. You could do whatever you want with that guy. Like, his animations, the way they are right now, totally open. And he's a tech champion, so of course, you know, using technology, you could do anything versus just like a brawler style champion like Colossus. I just don't know if you can do a ton. Groot's kind of interesting. Groot might be the coolest too, actually. I think I can come up with some fun abilities for Groot. That would be pretty unique. I don't have any off the top of my head, but the little I know about Groot, I feel like you could do a lot with him. You would think Groot would be the best. Wow. Boo. 10 million, woo, grind is going well. Nice, Dragon. Keep it up. Keep it up. Are you upset by Kabam forcing open old crystals? I'm not upset, but only because I'm gonna stop them. And you'll see soon what I'm talking about. I can't see anything more than that. ABG, I know you probably mentioned this, but what are your thoughts on Ronin? He seems really cool. Ronin seems very cool. I didn't get a chance to test him, so that's kind of all I could say right now. I think Ronin scale, like, he could potentially scale well with, let's say, boosting or something, because anytime champions have, like, where a good portion of their damage comes from something like cruelty stacks, like, think about Corvus. You know, a lot of his damage comes from, like, cruelty, and then he doesn't have any natural attack or, like, fury gain and stuff like that. So you pop some boosts, and the dude hits like a truck. I feel like Ronin could be another one of those champions where, you know, his damage is fine unboosted and without suicides, but you throw on suicides, you pop some boosts, and suddenly the dude's hitting super hard, you know. And those bleeds, pretty consistent, it seems. Plus his animations are cool. I think Ronin's awesome. But yeah, out of this list of champions, I think Howard the Duck and Groot would actually be fun. I'm sure there's something Kabam could do to make them all fun, but I'm just saying, like, creatively, I think there's the most room for maybe Howard the Duck, Groot, Iron Patriot. I guess Venompool, then Kamala, then Old Man Logan, then Colossus. Like, if I had to roughly put them in order of what I think, you know, you could do for all these champions, I feel like Colossus would be dead last. Like, he'd be dead last. But he's 2015, he's mutant. It's the right call. Any champions that cost/require that many resources or suicides to be good, I want no part of, but that's just me. Well, I don't think that he needs that stuff to be good. I just think that if Ronin had that stuff, it could be, like, you know, next level. It could be very powerful. But even without suicides, without boosting, the damage seems fine. He'll be good for, like, the do you bleed nodes. He applies tons of bleeds and stuff. But I would say without that stuff, you know, he's certainly not, like, overpowered and gonna be game breaking and everyone's gonna use him type of thing. He's just gonna be, like, pretty cool. Brian agrees with my last, right? Right. Where's your last, Demiak? Take Kamala Khan off the list and just make her special 3 Fury stack for the love of all that's holy. Kabam, please. Dude, I've been saying that for the longest. Yes, I agree. I agree. Maker Special 3 Fury stack. These days, it might not be enough to make Kamala Khan a household name. But back when Kamala Khan was first released, Kabam only needed to do 2 things to make her actually really cool. 2 very small things. Number 1. Why is the Special 3 only a 90% chance to grant a permanent Fury effect? It should be a 100% chance. And number 2, the Fury from the Special 3 should stack. Those are the only 2 things they need to do to make Kamala Khan pretty cool, in my opinion. There was a period of time where there wasn't that many champions that could scale infinitely, or you know, relatively infinitely here. Talking like Star-Lord, right? It was basically Star-Lord and Star-Lord. That was it, right? And now there's a bunch of champions that have these, you know, type of build-up effects to them, like She-Hulk and Gamora, where they can just keep stacking up more and more damage, and it's awesome. And if they did that for Kamala Khan, man, she wouldn't be on that list right now. People would think she's already cool enough. She still wouldn't hold up, like I said, to, you know, some of the most powerful today or anything like that, but who cares? Not every champion needs to be the most powerful. How much do you think it would affect the game if they ever went, hey, if you want to use the 2015 gem on champ outside of that year, pay 1.5x the rank up cost? Do you mean just the gold rank up cost, or do you mean like catalysts and everything too? I don't know. You know what? Oh man. Never mind. That would be a bad idea. I was gonna say, what if they made it so that just to troll the community? What if they no longer considered champions that got buffed to be 2015 champs? Because I like Venom, for example. You know, I consider him a 2018 champion, even though he came out originally in 2015, like with his rework. He's a new champion, basically, relatively new at least. So what if they were like, nope, sorry, you had to use it before he got buffed. You got all these people waiting like, oh, I just want to see if the buff is good. And then in the same update that Colossus comes out, they make a change. And you're like, actually, you can no longer use the gem. That'd be bad. Yeah, that'd be very bad. That'd be very bad. I don't actually want to see Kabam do something like this. I've just been, I don't know what's wrong with me lately. But I want to see Kabam troll people. Maybe it's Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai has been a bad influence on me. Where I kind of wanted to see them have no mercy and just do some crazy stuff like that. Like, I really think it would be funny if they just said, okay, buff 1. The other 6 are getting nerfed. Or just like the least voted for champion, that one's getting nerfed. For no reason. They're obviously a bad champion, but gonna make them even worse. Tweet, sucker. Alright, what do we got? Hold up. What's this? Speaking of trolling the community, I would die from laughter. What do we got here? How funny would it be if when these expire, they're converted into these to buy this? Oh, the boost you're talking about. Oh, dude, that would be pretty funny. For free, yeah. Dude, there's not that many people that have this, but those people would probably be pissed. Those people would probably be very pissed. Oh man. I almost want to, like, I really don't want to change my profile ever. But this is probably as close to an egg as we're going to get for a profile picture. And I kind of want to get it. Remember my idea of April Fools giving people a generic 6-star rank 4 to 5 gem that expires in a month? Yeah, that'd be good. I want to see them do it. BS, look at the leaderboards. There's quite a few that have it. Well, yeah, if we're looking at only the top players, those top players, typically they also have a little bit more of a disposable income than others. But, like, Hobbit's on? Oh, cool. We'll do a little Hobbit raid, old school style. I don't think there's anyone in my alliance that has it. Dude, I remember looking at the leaderboards the other day, and I know Jenser M has it. That's pretty funny, dude. He got it, and he just went back to Old Man Logan. This is a pretty cool... this is kind of a cool profile picture right here, man. This creepy-ass ebony maw. Looks a little bit like Squidward. But there's a few. Does anyone in my alliance have it? Let's find out. The chair. Yeah, no one in my alliance has it. Jugs. Boo. What's up, Aaron Abdo? Oh, wait. You're not on the egg yet. Yeah, I will be. Let's go. Let me grab a link. Let me grab a Hobbit link. Oh, yeah, man. I've got the link. That is the link to Hobbits. We'll be ending the stream here momentarily. First off, wait, also I found the comic that has the chair in it. He bought a copy because wanted it. Wait. The chair wasn't invented by someone at Kabam? I really thought the chair was invented by someone at Kabam and then they got added to the Marvel Universe after it was invented by Kabam. Well, add one more list of things that I don't know about when it comes to Marvel to the list. Well, the chair is an actual thing. Well, that's gonna change. It's gonna change what I had planned. I had some kind of plan, but I don't want to talk about that. Brian, 4.52 million for day one. First day playing Arena since 3-star Dibbles, I think. Dude, Demiok, you're coming back strong, dude. Coming back very strong. When are you going to open the egg? I try every night, dude. I try every single night. It just does not want to open. Alright, anyway, though. It's time to call it a night here, guys. It's getting late. Hobbit is on. There's a link if you missed it before. Go say what's up to him. Probably going to pop in there for a couple minutes here. And then I'm going to sleep. Thank you very much. I know Pep isn't in here, but Pep, if you're out there telepathically, thank you very much for being the big D. And thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something. It is appreciated, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.